Hi, I've just pulled over. I'm heading down to the Central Coast. I've arrived here at the beautiful Foresters Beach here on the New South Wales Central Coast. And the reason I've pulled over is I wanted to talk to you about something that's called conditioning, conditioning of the mind. More importantly, I think along the aspects of where I come from, which is with the accounting background, is financial conditioning. And what causes us to do what we do, what causes us to get the results that we get. Because some of our results can be quite negative. Sometimes we end up at the same point each and every time we set out on a new project. And it all comes back to what's called conditioning, and it's financial conditioning. There is something that's called our results stem from our thoughts, which lead to feelings, which takes actions or leads to actions, which determines our results. So thoughts, feelings, actions, results. But I think there's the piece before that. What leads to those thoughts? And those thoughts are coming from what's called our financial conditioning. And what is conditioning? It's really a set of beliefs. Beliefs are really a collection of thoughts that we think each and every single day. We could even go a step back further and, when was our conditioning formed? Our conditioning formed when we were a child, sort of up to the ages of 7, before the lid of our subconscious mind went on. And because I think when I was a child, we came out, my parents came out, they emigrated to this country when I was a young age. They came out by boat, they had very little money. They had a certain mindset around money, which was not deliberately given to them. It was just given to them from their parents and from all that they knew. And that conditioning can be quite negative, especially when it comes to money. And I remember some of the sayings being like, you have to work really, really hard to earn money, or you have to work really, really hard for money. And another phrase was, we can't afford that, or you can't really afford that just yet. We can't afford that. And so this was common in many, many households back then. However, as a child, that's really what you're conditioned with. And so we have to think to ourselves, well, has that conditioning stayed with us into our adulthood? And how do we go about changing that conditioning? So there are many ways to go about changing that conditioning, and I call it training your mind. I have the 7 steps to success, and it's that third step. Where are you now is step 1. Where do you want to be? Step 2. And step 3 is all about training your mind, and that is all about changing that conditioning, changing those beliefs. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'm just heading now to, my business partner's place on Foresters Beach. Her name's Chris. And if you would like to hear more of these updates, I insist that you go over and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's trishandchrisonline.com. So go to YouTube, subscribe, and you'll hear a little more of these updates on a daily basis. So that's it from me, trishandchrisonline.com and usarealestatetraining.com.